Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sitting in the studio with Mr. Cole and Dylan. It's raining, but we have chose an older hunt that actually I was in Kansas a few years back, and we're kind of going to pick it up where I found this big deer. He's a big 6x6 typical type deer, big bodied, and I knew I wanted to go after him. So basically, we're going to pick it up. It's just a hanging hunt. We sneak in and take the stands, the whole set in, our whole rig, and hang this set by this pond in hopes to having a good night. And we had a pretty good night.
Well, we had a wind switch. So what we did is, after our decoy deal this morning, we jumped, went back to the house, grabbed a stand, come all the way around. We're basically just on the backside, probably a half a mile, a little better than where we were this morning, sitting over a pond. There's deer sign everywhere, big buck sign everywhere. On the way in, we seen about probably mid-60s anyway. Big deer right over here in this shelter belt. We got a westerly wind blowing right over this pond. There's CRPO out there. There's a big draw here. There's a shelter belt here. And this is what we've been watching all week. The deer were diagonal. We were sitting at the end of this draw. We just couldn't figure it out. But every one of them deer's coming right here, probably getting a drink at this pond. Now, I didn't know what it was going to be like in here, but tomorrow morning we'll probably be back in here and I'll probably have a decoy right here. That way up one skirts is right here. Then they'll see the decoy and come to it, but it's going to be a great call on sequence. I ain't going to call right now just because we hung the set, unless I see a big one. But morning time, I'll be busting some horns together right here. This is awesome. And like I said, the 6x6 we saw, basically right over here last night, that 190, I bet you anything he's got a drink out of this pond. Here's a buck right here. Pretty good buck. He's young. Not a shooter, but different deer anyway. Oh, there's a buck right here. Big buck right here. Big shooter right here, Robin. Oh, I don't think. Is it? Yeah, it is. Sure is. Meh. 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 Gosh darn it. Darn it. Is that him? That's a different buck right there. Is that him? Hardy right there. Is that a different deer? Six by six. That's the biggest deer of my life right there. We're close to it. Freaking couldn't get him to stop right there, and he's quartering two. I'm sick. I am sick. I'm talking sick. For whatever reason, he took off trotting right here. Everything was working fine. And then right here, he was quartering too hard. And I was gonna stop him and kill him, even quartering two, but I wasn't gonna take it walking. About to throw up, I mean, literally. Big. And then, right here, I almost just shot right through that freaking limb. Dude, that stings. That stings hard. We hung in the right place. God, it's just too much brush back here. Had him all over. I bet I can't call him in. What was it do? It squirt in front of him. I doubt it, but little buck's coming.
is all you can say on that. I mean, to have that caliber of deer, I don't know how big he was, but I think he was 300 pounds plus. So we're just sitting there hoping that we can see him again, and lo and behold, later that evening, I get a glimpse of him coming across, and I pick up the calls. We're going to try to call him in and throw everything but the kids' sink at him, but he wasn't going to have none of it. So we're just going to stay put and just keep hunting, and hopefully something good would happen.
Well, we have come, we're sitting right on the Arkansas River. Arkansas River's right in front of us. And we're sitting right in a funnel right here. We got a south wind blowing right back to some cup milo. And when we first got in the stand, we saw a big shooter, probably 145 inch, 8 old deer. Definitely a good shooter. But I think he's locked down with a doe, or he is. We've got him, seen him a couple times. He's right over in between these cedars, and that doe must be laying down right there. I just give him a soft snort wheeze. He rubbed a big fence post out there. But he'll probably have to just walk by here to get a shot at him. I don't think I can do anything with him with that doe. But the cooler this air gets, the more frisky they'll get. What I really like is we got a hot doe, and that smell's gonna go all down through here, so we should have some action. We've already seen 2 or 3 other little bucks around here. They've been down in the ditch, down in that river. It should come alive, and we ain't too far from where we've been hunting. I mean, we could shoot one of them same deer we've been after. But I gotta get to Oklahoma, so we don't have much longer to hunt, maybe tonight and in the morning, so hopefully good things happen tonight. There's a doe right here. Another deer behind it. It's a good buck, ain't it? Oh yeah, big buck. It's not the 8-point, is it? Is he mature? Meh. Go down, buddy. Go down. Go down. Did you see him come in? Oh, there's something right left. Something just weird right left. That's a buck and a doe. Tell you what, big mature 8-point right there. Tyler. That happened so fast, guys. I know he can't handle that. He come in dogging that doe. big 5-year-old 8-point with a good character, big 8-point, probably 145. And we've been hunting hard, daylight to dark. I'm so proud. And I needed that, man. We've been struggling. We were in Ohio. 12 days, all day sets. No good. And man, I talked to Perry. I got to give it up to Perry. I said, 2 sets, I told him. I said, which one you got the gut feel? And he said, man, I'd go down there on the river. And that's where we're at, on the Arkansas River. We just smoked a big old mature 8-point. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Tracy, Jaylee, Gracie, I love you so much. And now, we're going to Oklahoma. I'm so proud right here. We're just sitting right here. Perfect wind, perfect entry. Looked up and seen a doe. I've been watching this other buck. And seen that doe pop out, and sure enough, he's right with her.
He took it with him. He smoked.
Oh, yeah.
He lunged him.
That's what they're, oh, yeah. I thought I double lunged him, but I didn't know for sure if I just got one, but.
No, that's coming.
I thought the deer was done. He went right there.
Let me see if I can find him.
Right here's blood. But see. Help you out to find him. There he is. Right there. White belly. Oh, it's a bad dog. He wasn't broke. I thought his one eye guard's broke. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. The other 8's just as old, Perry. Well, guys, you know, this ain't my biggest buck, but that's a framey, probably close to 160. I thought he was 150 when I shot him, but I knew he was old. And this deer, these Kansas deer run so much.
Fight and
Yeah.
they never steal.
I bet you 20 days ago, he weighed 80 more pounds. And just look at the frame on this thing. Man, I love that little crook, Perry. And then he is busted off a little bit here, but he's got a kicker here. He's got kickers down here. I'm gonna tell you something. This buck right here, you see this buck from a distance.
Oh, I know.
I mean, he's a good buck up close, but you see him from a distance. That's a framey
He
circle.
looks like a 170.
Yeah, well, he's in a
That deer's gonna
70s
score.
frame.
He's
If he
gonna-
had 4s,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a big old 8-point.
Well, he's gonna score in the 160.
Yeah,
There's no doubt
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, he's gonna have 27-inch main beams.
And he's gonna have 5-inch bases. You know.
Yeah.
4 3/4, 5, and hold 4 all the way
Yeah.
through.
Well, I tell you, I've been praying in the stand. I mean, we were in Ohio for 12 days all day, pretty much, and then to come here and, you know, pretty much we've sat all day. We had to get out today for that deal, and I asked Perry. There was 2 stands that I was thinking about, and I said, Perry, you know, these are the 2 stands I'm thinking, and I said, what do you think? And you said, you need to go down there on that river.
Yeah.
And by gosh,
There
we
he is.
were in the, you know, we had that mature 8-point in there, and I was sitting there, I was trying to talk myself out of it. You know, I knew he needed a shot,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I knew I needed to shoot a deer.
Yeah.
But I was like, so I just said, God, if you want me to shoot that deer,
Let him
you're
go.
going to put him in front of me.
Let him do
and no, and that, because I didn't really want to
Oh,
shoot
that
the other,
was
because
the
he's
other.
only, you know, 145. And God just sent a old hot doe my way, and
Look at the head.
oh, I know. That's an old deer.
Guys, thanks for watching. It was an incredible hunt, really. I mean, obviously we were after a big deer, but the deer I shot is probably to this date one of the oldest deer I've ever killed. A big-bodied, backbone up that much, and just a great big 8-point, you know, pushing 160. So very proud of that hunt. Now, if you enjoyed the hunt and you would like to see more hunts like this, make sure and look right here. We got meat, we got Huckleberry, 2 other hunts. Huckleberry was in Kansas, 17 days to get him killed. Meat weighed 320 pounds on the hoof. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.